disappointed that Leader Schumer did not endorse Mamdani.
You ask Senator Schumer then.
Senator, AOC said last night that Mamdani didn't just have to defeat a Republican, he had to defeat the old guard of the
Yes.
Democratic Party. So a follow-up, is she talking about Schumer? He didn't endorse Mamdani?
Look, here is what, and I want you all to appreciate this. This guy started his campaign at 1% in the polls. I called it one of the great political upsets in the modern history of America, and I think that's really quite true. So who did he take on? He took on oligarchs who put millions and millions of dollars to try to defeat him. Cuomo had all the money that he could use. He took on the President of the United States who endorsed Mr. Cuomo. He took on the Republican establishment, and of course he took on the Democratic establishment. So what Mamdani did last night was absolutely extraordinary. And the way that he did it, was to put together a unbelievable, incredible grassroots effort, 90,000 people volunteering, knocking on doors. So what's the message there? The message is if you have an agenda that speaks for the working class of this country, if you are prepared to take on the oligarchs, explain to people that it's unacceptable that the very rich become much richer while working families can't even afford groceries or their rent. And if you put together a grassroots movement, you can in fact win. And I think, by the way, people say, well, that's New York City. I don't agree. I think that's... Pardon me?
But is the Democratic leader part of the old
Why do you want to create... Look, obviously, you have a Democratic... I ran for president against the Democratic establishment. That's what Mamdani did. It's no great secret. That's what Alexandria did. No great secret. Of course there's an establishment. And of course there's a division within the Democratic Party. There's no secret to anybody here. What are we seeing in Maine? What did you see in New York City? What are you going to see all over this country? You're going to see progressives running, protecting the needs of the working class, taking on big money interests, fighting for an agenda that works for all, not just the few. No great secret there. Yes, ma'am.